A few weeks ago, I decided to try something different. I handed my entire week over to an AI. The meal planning, the schedule, the to-do list, my shopping, all of it. And I want to tell you honestly what worked, what didn't, and what genuinely surprised me. I'm Temi, welcome back. And if you're new here, this channel is for people age 40 plus who want to use AI in ways that actually help. Just practical things that work. Today, I want to walk you through something I've been experimenting with, using AI to help plan my week. And I mean properly, not just a to-do list, the whole thing. Meals, shopping, schedule, priorities. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. And I'll be honest about what works brilliantly and where your own judgment still matters, because both are true. Let's start with the thing that takes up the most mental space for most people: meals. Open ChatGPT or Claude on your phone and type something like this, or you can modify it to suit you, or you can try it later. I need a dinner plan for this week, Monday to Friday. There are two of us. We don't eat red meat. I want something quick on Tuesday because I finish work late. I like to use up a butternut squash I've had for a week. My budget is around £40. That's the prompt. Prompt is called an instruction. The more specific you make it, how many people, dietary things, nights you're busy, what's already in the fridge, the better the plan you get back. What comes back is 5 dinners mapped to the week. And attached to that, if you follow up by saying, now give me the full shopping list, grouped by section, you get a list that is organized and ready. The whole thing takes about 2 minutes at the start of the week when you have a clear head, not at 6 o'clock on a Tuesday standing in front of an empty fridge wondering what on earth to make. That shift, planning when you're fresh rather than when you're tired and hungry, is the real win here. Not just the time, the quality of decision. Now, let's talk about the weekly schedule. This one is useful for anyone who has a lot on: work, appointments, family. Open ChatGPT or Claude and type, help me plan my week. Here is what I have on. And then just list everything. Don't worry about formatting. Don't try to organize it. Just dump it all in. Work commitments, appointments, errands, things you've been putting off. Whatever has been living in your head, just dump it there. Then say, can you organize this into a realistic day-by-day schedule? I want to make sure I'm not overloading any one day. And I want to leave some breathing room as well. What you get back is a spread week. Heavier tasks front-loaded, admin batch together on one afternoon, a clear picture of what needs to happen and when. Now, I want to be honest with you here. AI doesn't know your energy levels. It doesn't know that Wednesday is always harder than Monday. It doesn't know you need 30 minutes after school pickup just to decompress before you can think straight again. But what it does do is take the cognitive effort of organizing it all off your plate. You get a sensible starting point and then you have to tweak it. That is much easier than building the week from nothing, especially at Sunday evening when you would rather just not think. Let me give you one more thing: priorities. Sometimes the problem isn't not knowing what needs to be done. It's not knowing what to do first and ending up doing the easy, low stakes things because they feel satisfying to tick off while the important stuff sits there quietly stressing you out. Open ChatGPT or Claude and type, here's my to-do list for this week. Then paste in the link, then ask, can you help me prioritize this? Tell me what's urgent, what's important but not urgent, and what could realistically wait or be handed to someone else. What comes back sorts the list. It tells you what deserves your attention today. It tells you what can wait until Thursday. It tells you something can be delegated. So that's the whole week. Meals, shopping list, schedule, priorities, 4 things that used to sit entirely in my head, quietly using up mental energy all week, handled in about 15 minutes at the start of Monday. None of this replaces your judgment. You still decide, you still adjust, but the heavy lifting of organizing, the part that feels like work before the actual work, that's done. If you want to try this, and I think you should try it at least once, start with the meal plan. That's the easiest first win. Tell it what you've got, what you can't eat, how many people, which nights you're pushed for time, see what comes back. Then tell me in the comments. Subscribe if you like practical AI tip every week. That's what this channel is for. One useful thing once a week, no overwhelm. See you next week.